What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So today we're going to talk about stimulus, but we also need to talk about inflation. These are two very important things that we need to discuss because these are the things that everyone's asking about, but also this is also what the Fed's trying to address. This is what Congress is trying to figure things out through, and it's kind of turning into a mess. So let's get right down to it. First off, what is happening? Well, just the other day, we actually got the new CPI report. The CPI report shows that inflation is now sitting at 3%. This is down 1 full percent from just last month. We came in back in June of 2022, we were at 9.1%, so we are down 6.1% since then. That is massive. We're sitting at 3%. That's good. Here's what we do know. The Fed is going to raise rates at least one more time. We also know wages are up year over year 6.4%. The reason why that is such a big deal is because a lot of people are still needing additional help. For example, low income and middle income households are still struggling. But should they be anticipating that Congress is going to come out, or states or their counties are going to come out and provide additional assistance? My guess for states is it's going to be sporadic. My expectation for counties is they are going to give you some money, but it's going to be to the hardest hit individuals, and it's not going to be to people immediately. They have until January 1st, 2025. My guess is they are going to put this off for as long as possible until they know, okay, this is the group we need to help, and we can't deviate away from them. So that's my guess. As far as Congress is not going to pass anything. Okay, I want to be very clear on that. Congress and the Biden administration is attempting to provide additional relief. President Biden said more relief is coming. He is going to help. He will fight tooth and nail, but I don't think it's going to pass Congress, especially the House of Representatives. What we do know, according to a recent report, they're saying don't expect Congress to pass any substantial relief until inflation goes away, which means it's under 2%, until interest rates remain flat for multiple months, my guess is 3 months, and wages fall. Right now, wages are up 6.4% year over year. I don't think wages are just going to come falling down unless the economy starts to struggle. The economy is only going to struggle if we dip into recession, the Fed keeps raising rates, and, well, you get the point, right? The three things, interest rates remaining flat, wages falling, and inflation going away, all three things happening immediately is highly unlikely. This is why many people are expecting, for one, we're going to dip into recession, and it will likely be not in the fourth quarter of 2023, but possibly the first or second quarter of 2024. Now, let's talk about inflation. Okay, I want to talk about that for a second, and I will get right back to stimulus because I know a lot of people are wondering about stimulus. It's still out there. States still have billions and billions of dollars. The federal government can still pass some assistance. For example, the child tax credit payments, that's a big one. They're not going to do a gas tax holiday. I know there's a bunch of people spreading those rumors. I don't think that's going to happen. They didn't do it when gas prices were at $5. I don't think they're going to do it now. Okay, so inflation is at 3%. Down from 4% last month. That's good. Just to give you an idea, I'm gonna go through a few numbers. Frozen vegetables are still up 17.6%. Pet food is up 12.1%. Bread is up 11.5%. Carbonated drinks up 9.1%. Rent of primary residence is up 8.3%. That's a big one. Okay, rent is huge. Food away from home is 7.7%. Food in general is up 5.7%. All items less food and energy, this is core CPI, this is at 4.8%. Let's see, used cars and trucks is negative 5.2%. Eggs, negative 7.9%. We have major appliances, negative 10.7%. Energy, this is a big one, negative 16.7%. Utilities, which is gas, pipe gas, this is negative 18.6%. Airline fares is negative 18.9%. Health insurance negative 24.9%. And gas is negative 27.1%. This is year over year. Okay, so this right here pretty much says that the Federal Reserve is able to slow inflation down. They've been successful. That's good. But we are still anticipating one additional rate hike. If we get an additional rate hike, my expectation is that is when we should pause. Okay, my guess is we're gonna get to like 5.5%. That's when we're gonna pause. If we do pause at that point, my expectation is inflation is gonna come down to 2% if we pause for the remainder of the year. I don't think we dip into 2% in the next month. My guess is the month following. So probably 2 to 3 months away from dipping into 2%, which would be good. Now, one of the big ones, shelter. Okay, shelter makes up over a third of the way to the CPI report, and right now, just to keep in mind, shelter prices are up 8% over the past year, but according to many economists, they are saying it's almost a near certainty that housing prices will continue to fall through the rest of the year. So again, that's good news. Now, as far as stimulus, what's coming? Is the Biden administration going to provide any additional stimulus? The answer is no, as far as a stimulus check. Could they provide stimulus as far as something like the child tax credit payments? Absolutely, and I think they will. But it will not be given to the same amount of people that received it last time. The income qualification is going to be less. We actually might see it go from $3,000 and $3,600 per year down to $2,400 and get this, $3,000. Yeah, that's what the recent reports are saying, is that they actually want to take a little bit more off of that. So we will see what happens there. As far as student loan forgiveness, there's still some stuff going on that's in the works from the Biden administration. I do think they're going to do something for students or student borrowers, but is it going to be forgiveness, loan forgiveness? I don't think so. It'll probably just be some more favorable terms as far as their payments go. So we will see what happens there very soon. The last thing, are we going to see some additional relief? Okay, outside of student loans, outside of the child tax credits, the other day I talked about child care. That's still on the table. Actually, bringing it down where your payment is less than, or 7% is the max of your take-home pay. The other one that is still on the table at this point is Social Security. Are we going to see anything for Social Security recipients? As of right now, the answer is no. It's not going to happen in 2023. My guess is they're going to discuss it. They're going to wait. They're going to provide some great, or what they think are great alternatives to what we currently have, and then they will move forward at that point. But again, we will see. So just wanted to fill you in on what's going on as of right now. But again, just want to thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. If you did enjoy today's video, do me a favor, go ahead, hit that like button, consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.